So I'm out on the terrace right now, and I wanted to make a follow-up video about the first video I did, Thinking Out Loud. I smoked a little joint that I rolled out of a Marlboro Green. I've got a Marlboro Green with me right now, not a joint. I feel like I was kind of high in that video. You know, I hadn't really smoked weed for about 3 months, at least, probably more than 3 months. Had kind of cotton mouth, dry mouth. There was like saliva buildup in the sides of my lips, but you know, I guess that's one of the flaws of making videos that, you know, I'm just gonna leave in there and learn better for next time, you know. Like I said in that video, you know, just gotta keep moving forward with things. Can't let a simple mistake get in the way of your ultimate goal. Just gotta keep moving forward for that goal, and you know, mistakes will be made along the way. You have to learn from them, and I guess that's one of them. And another one is that, like, you know, I was pretty high in that video. I felt like I was losing focus, although I played it back over. I cut it up a little bit and checked over it, and it wasn't too bad, you know. I didn't really lose topic too much. Conversation did steer a few ways, but that's just a natural part of thinking out loud. As you're thinking out loud, the conversation's just gonna steer where it goes, and you know, you might have an idea in your head of where you want it to go one way, but as you're talking about something, then another idea might come up and it might steer a different way for a bit, you know. So yeah, this is just going to be a follow-up about thinking out loud. I'm going to think out loud a bit again. I'm going to smoke one of these Marlboro Greens here, and hopefully it doesn't give me too bad of a head rush, but surely won't get me high and be losing focus like I did yesterday. And also, I cut the video a little bit short. It could have been a bit longer, but I guess it's good to keep the first video kind of relatively short. I cut it short and cut it when I did, because in the park where I was sitting, there was some girls taking selfies, I guess, for their social medias or their Instagram or whatever, and they ended up moving over in front of the area where I was sitting down on the bench, and they were like taking selfies where they could catch me like in the background. Like, I don't know why they were trying to catch me like holding my camera with my mic and stuff on, like in the background of their selfies. Like, I didn't really want to be in the background of their photos, so I kind of just got up and moved somewhere else. And I didn't really want to continue after I like getting up and moving, like just so randomly like that. I just decided to leave it at that and leave it at what I said, and just yeah, continue in another video. So this video is the follow-up for last night's video, and then I'm gonna go down to the river in a little bit and create another video with a topic. So just sitting here on the terrace. I like the view. I love seeing palm trees behind me. Something just doesn't sit right about living in a society with no palm trees. Like living back home in Ontario, in Canada, outside the city of Toronto, we don't have any palm trees, any cool, luscious green trees like this. They would die in the wintertime. They wouldn't survive there. Something just doesn't sit right with me. Like, this feels so perfect. Everything about the environment here feels like everything that a stable environment should be, but living in the environment of Ontario, oh man, I'm not excited to go back. I don't really like the environment. You know, as you're sitting outside and you just see, like in the suburbs, just houses everywhere, in the city, just buildings. You don't see all of this. You don't see mountains in the background. You know, maybe there's different places that are better in Canada. Like, I hear a lot of good things about Alberta, about BC, living out that way and having the mountains in the backdrop and of wherever you're living, and just seeing all sorts of nature all around you in those places. But in Ontario and the places I live, it's not really like a beautiful environment with all of this. I guess there's a few places in Ontario, I can't lie, but I don't live in those areas. The areas where I live, I don't really like the environment. You know, it's just air doesn't smell as fresh or as clear in the city. I don't know. I can't talk too much shit about the place I'm from, the place I live in Canada. I do like it. It's just the environment. There's not enough nature for my liking. It's not enough palm trees for my liking. This is what I like. I like having palm trees in the background. I like seeing mango trees, banana trees. You can just go pick fruit off the tree and eat it. There's not a lot of fruit trees in Canada. We have like maybe apple trees. I know my old house, my parents' old house, they had a cherry tree in the backyard. I don't really like cherries though. I don't smoke tobacco in Canada. I don't like cigarettes. I always told myself as a child, I'm never gonna smoke cigarettes when I'm an adult. Because I never met either of my grandfathers. They both smoked cigarettes, and I believe both died from lung cancer. I know one did for certain. I don't know about the grandfather on the Dominican side of my family, but I know on the Canadian side of my family that grandfather died from the causes of lung cancer, caused him to die at a young enough age to not be able to meet all of his grandkids. He met my oldest cousin on the Canadian side. He never met me, never met my brother or my female cousin or my older sister. So growing up, I always told myself I was never going to smoke cigarettes growing up, and for the most part, I never did. Here in the Dominican, a year ago, I smoked a 10-pack of these little Marlboro Greens. Earlier in my trip, about a month ago, I got a pack of Marlboro Reds for my birthday. I smoked about 2 of them, and then I threw out the rest of the pack. I didn't even like it or want it. I got these Marlboro Greens so I could empty out the tobacco from it and use it as a rolling paper for my weed, for my Zaza. But thought, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy one on video and just enjoy the tobacco. It's like a little mini cigar kind of, but I can actually inhale it. And I know I can handle it. I know I'm not gonna get addicted, and when I go back to Ontario, just start smoking cigarettes like crazy. I don't really like it much. I don't even like the heady much, but it's something. Why not just enjoy it? Enjoy my human experience and not worry too much about the negative things or the spoils of life. Just enjoy something bad for once. Makes me think, sometimes you can do a bad thing with good intentions or do good things with bad intentions. Not everything that's good is good. Some good things turn out to be bad. Not everything that's bad is bad. Some bad things turn out to be good, and that's just the law of polarity. Some people do good things with bad intentions. Some people will try to be nice. Will try to be the good guy with the intention of being liked by everybody. That's a bad intention. To try to be nice to someone just so that they can like you, then you're gonna get disappointed when they don't like you. What about the people that'll buy you food or something when you're out and then be like, oh yeah, you gotta get me next time, just to use it against someone? If you're gonna be kind to somebody, just be kind to be kind. Don't ask for anything in return. Just be kind without any expectations. Don't hold it against somebody later. Oh, remember I did this, this, and this for you? Hold it against them. That's not what kindness is. That's being good with bad intentions. Don't do that. So vice versa, you could do a good thing with bad intentions. Like, if your homie gets into a fight, you're just gonna let your homie get beat up? Are you gonna step in and fight with them? You're doing a bad thing, but you're doing it with the intention of riding out for your friend, for your homie, someone you have love for. It's just the way life goes sometimes, not everything is completely bad. Sometimes you do a bad thing with a good intention. I can try to think of another example, but don't know if I'm gonna come up with one on the top of my head right now. But good things with bad intentions, bad things with good intentions. Not every bad thing is a good thing. Not every good thing is Not every bad thing is a bad thing. Not every good thing is a good thing. You know? Sometimes it's all about perspective, or how you articulate it, how you look at it, how you perceive it. Sometimes a bad thing happens and you can perceive it as completely negative. You might have failed at something so bad that you're like, fuck, I made this mistake. There's no coming back from this. There is coming back from it. You can come back from anything. Take that bad thing, take that mistake, take that failure as a lesson, take it as a learning experience, pick it up and turn it into a good thing. Make some use of it. Like I said in the last video, I went to prison. It's a bad thing. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. I could have made it the biggest failure in my life, which it probably was, but I turned it into a good thing. I sat with myself for 6 months on end in a cell. And I just self-reflected on my whole life and every mistake I made, everything that caused me to end up there, every cause that affected me to end up there. I reflected on it. I learned from it. I didn't sit there and sulk and cry like, oh, I'm in jail. Wake up every day, oh, I'm in jail. This sucks. Man, it does suck. But I can't be a little kid and whine about it. I had to pick myself up and be a man and learn from it, reflect on it, and have a positive mind frame while sitting in jail, while sitting in a cell. Yeah, it's fucking shitty, but how can I make a good thing of this? How can I keep a positive mentality going forward? To not let myself get stuck in a negative loop. How do I stay in a positive loop every day and pick myself up and think, you know what? Yeah, this is shitty, but I can't hold it as a negative thing. I gotta make something positive out of this. I grabbed my balls, I got on the fucking floor, I did push-ups every day. I started doing fucking yoga in jail. You know, my back was sore from sleeping on a shitty fucking gym mattress like this thin, feeling metal underneath it. You know, I did yoga to relieve my stress and relieve the stress of the physical strain that was put on my body of having no comfort, no comfortable place to sit, no backrests on any of the stools or chairs, just, you know, at the most a brick wall behind you on a concrete seat or a metal seat. You know, nothing in there is comfortable, not even the mattresses to sleep on are comfortable. So I grabbed my balls, I hit the floor and started doing push-ups every day. I got to the point where I was doing about 500 push-ups a day and at most 750 push-ups a day before going into a cleaner position and being a cleaner on my range. And then I got kind of tired and started lacking with the push-ups, cut down to about 250 push-ups a day. I didn't have as much free time. I was running around doing a lot of favors for the inmates and helping the guys out, keeping the range clean, you know, during lockdowns, running errands for guys, you know, running favors, you know, trades and little things like that from cell to cell, passing notes to each other, you know, just doing the cleaner things. But in prison in Canada, it's not the penitentiary, you know, it's just jail, but the cleaners do have a lot of superiority in there. They call the shots, you know, everybody's got to respect the cleaner and respect the cleaner's decision. So I had to handle a lot of the politics for 3 months while I was a cleaner, you know, call shots that, you know, sometimes as a human you don't want to have to call a shot, but you have to. You have to adapt to the position you're in while you're in there and, you know, call for people to get jumped for certain things, or, you know, guys stepping out of pocket. You got to step up and speak up and make your voice be heard, and you can't let people punk you out and think you're a bitch. You know, if someone tests you, you got to speak up, be a man about it, call someone out on their bullshit. So I've been through some hardship in there. I'll save most of those stories for other videos. Yeah, been through a lot, man. I don't sulk about it. I'm just glad that the things that I've been through have turned me into the person that I am today. Without all, I don't regret it. I don't really regret anything, because without the hardship, without the suffering that I've been through, without the pain that I've been through, I wouldn't be here right now finding peace like I am. I'm only finding peace now with myself because of the struggle and the pain that I've been through. So there's something to be grateful in it. There's something to be grateful in the suffering and the negative things, because something positive is coming from it. Now I'm self-reflecting on it. Now I'm going through this quiet part of my life where I can just sit here in the Dominican for months on end and relax and find myself and finally find peace because of the suffering that I've been through. Wow. That's a beautiful thing, to find beauty, to find peace in the suffering that I've been through. How beautiful, I think. Do I really need to say much more? Is that good enough for this video? Do I need to say more? I think that's good enough. I think I've covered quite a bit for just a little follow-up video. I'm gonna pick a topic, go down to the river and shoot another video. Probably not gonna post 2 times in one day or day after day. Probably not gonna post 7 times a week, day by day. Probably gonna try to post every other day, 3 to 4 times a week. I've just been enjoying life. Just relaxing, just finding peace. I feel like I was searching for peace for a while. And then I gave up the search to let it just come to me naturally and just feel it within myself, because the more I searched for it, the more I pushed it away from myself, the more that I desired, the more I treated it like it was in some far off place, like I had to look and find it. It's already within you if you just let it come to you. If you just let go of searching, if you just let go of the desire, it'll come to you naturally. You got to be able to let go. You know, if I'm stressing about searching for it and I don't find it, I'm going to be stressed out that I don't find it. But if I let go and I don't worry about finding it all the time, then in the moments where I don't feel it, I'm not going to worry about not finding it. In the moments where it comes to me naturally, I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm not going to stress myself out about staying in that state of peace all the time. And in not stressing about finding it all the time, I'll feel it naturally a lot more than I would if I was worried about searching for it, treating it like if it's in some far off place. Don't worry. Don't stress. What do you have to worry about? What are you chasing? Maybe you're chasing money. I spent majority of my 20s chasing money. I'm 27. I've made racks on racks. I've spent money on a lot of dumb shit. I've lost 10 to 20 bands, probably closer to $30,000 in crypto meme coins, Solana chain, meme coins, 20 to 30 fucking $1,000. Could have bought a decent car or something. I could have bought a property and house here in Dominican with 30 grand out in the countryside here. Could be far ahead right now. Not as far ahead as I'd like to be, no, but I'm not stressing about it. You know what? Cool. I've lost a lot of money. I spent a lot of money on dumb shit. Again, it's all a learning experience. I'm not gonna dwell on it and be like, fuck man, like I lost 30 grand, like what is there to worry about it, man? It's life. Shit happens. Just gotta keep moving forward, man. Can't stress about it. What's the point of worrying and living in a state of stress all the time? Relax, bro. Nothing's that serious. When I die, when I'm put into a casket, I'm gonna take that fucking 30 grand with me? No. It's part of the learning experience. Your 20s is where you gotta fuck it up and take risks and make those mistakes that you're gonna learn from. Now I know the next time I got 30 grand, I'm gonna make a smarter investment than a fucking meme coin. Just don't worry, man. Just let go of shit. Don't worry too much about chasing. It's okay to set goals. But to wake up and stress every day about chasing this goal, just know, like, the goal is gonna come. You gotta break it down into smaller steps and don't stress about it. Just take it day by day. And, you know, if you go through the day and you're working towards your goal, don't stress too much about the end goal, because once you get to the end of the day and you haven't achieved the goal yet, you're going to worry about it and just create suffering in that. Create suffering in the desire that you're chasing and not yet achieving. It's going to come over time. You just can't stress about it day by day. Like, yeah, you have the goal long term, but just take it day by day. Don't stress and just know that it's gonna come eventually. It's okay to take progress slowly. Slow progress is better than no progress. Then if you're just sitting on your ass not working towards it, it's okay to work towards it. Just, again, try not to stress so much about getting it now. Everyone wants things now. Everyone wants to get rich overnight. Everyone wants a fucking Lamborghini or a fucking Bugatti. Like, if you really have a goal big enough, if you really have a dream big enough, you'll get there. But don't lose yourself chasing the goal. Don't suffer over your desires. Don't suffer over chasing. It's gonna come. Just take it easy. Relax. Don't stress about it. It's okay to have the desire. It's okay to chase something a little bit, but just don't stress. What are you doing stressing yourself out? You trying to have stress lines on your forehead? You trying to have a crease on your forehead? You trying to have gray hairs in your 30s? Just take a breath. Relax from the things you're stressing about. Don't chase it so hard that you lose yourself. I go by Suave. Thank you for tuning into this video. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate anyone tuning into my journey at this early phase of it, where I'm dropping the first 2 YouTube videos. I don't even know if it's gonna get 100 views. I don't even know if it's gonna get 10 views. Probably, at some point, further down the road. But I'm not worried about it. If I get 1-2 views on this video, I'm happy with that. Thank you for tuning in. To the one person watching this, hearing my voice right now, thank you. I appreciate you. I got love for you, man. Come along with me on this journey. It's gonna be a lot more videos to come. I'm excited about this journey. I invite you to come along with me and enjoy it, and just, maybe you got something you need to hear from me. I don't know. But I'll see you in the next video anyways. Peace.